Well, the RBI is on a rate hike spree. So, what will it do to your loans and to your EMIs? And is there a way to save up on the heightened costs of your loans and EMIs now? I'm Sakshi and this is Teena, and we are here to tell you everything that you should know about how to save up on the rising costs of your EMIs and loans after the RBI rate hike. Hi, Teena.
Hi Sakshi,
How are you?
I'm all good. How are you?
I'm very worried, Tina, because the RBI is constantly raising these rates, and I'm worried about my loans going up, my EMIs going up as well. All of these expenses adding up is really worrying me. So help me first understand, with this RBI rate hike, what is it going to do to my loans and EMIs now?
So I'm sorry, I have a bad news for you. But given the increase in repo rate over the last few months, definitely your EMI has already gone up.
Yeah.
And if it increases in future, then your EMI will go up further.
Yeah.
So it's a bad news, and all your loans, including your home loan, personal loan, all types of loan are going to go up. So you have to be very careful with your spending. And I forgot to mention car loan, that's also going to go up. So you have to be very careful about your spending because your budget may go haywire given these increase in rate hikes.
Oh my God. So my home loans are going to go up, my auto loans and personal loans are all going to go up. But what about education loans and gold loans? I'm sure lots of students take these education loans. We know it's the cheapest loan available to the students right here. They exercise it. Are they going to pay higher money, like more money too?
Again, no breather here also. So your gold loan also going to go up because definitely these are repo rate linked loans.
Yeah.
So gold loan as well as other loans going to go up because of increase in rate hike.
Oh my God. So all the loans are going to go up. That's what Tina believes. So what is the option right now that I have over here? Is there a way to save up on my cost? That I'm going to be discussing with you. But first up, help me understand. By how much will my EMIs rise? Now that this thing is a given that the RBI is raising rates, I have to accept it. But by how much will my EMIs rise?
So rates are directly linked to repo rate. So if rate hike is supposedly say 50 basis point, your EMI will increase by 50 basis point.
Oh, okay.
So it's a direct increase on your EMI. And when the interest rate hikes, then you have two options. Either you increase your tenure or you increase the EMI. So
Okay.
when you increase, but mostly what banks give you the default option is of increasing the tenure so that
Okay.
your EMI remains the same. And if you want EMIs to be increased, you have to go to the bank and put an application that I want my EMIs to be increased, and then it will be increased. So
Okay.
you have two options: either
So
increase
which
your
one is the
tenure or
better
EMI.
one?
So the better one depends on your convenience, how much surplus you have. If you're already in a very tight spot where you
Yeah.
don't have surplus, then you don't have much to do. You have to
Yeah.
increase your tenure. But if you have surplus, the better option is to pay that extra EMI so
Okay.
that your original tenure remains the same and your interest outgo doesn't go up. So if I give you an example, if you have a home loan of 50 lakh
Yeah.
and your tenure is 20 years and supposedly currently it is 8.12 and it
Yeah.
goes up by 50 basis point to 8.62, then your total outgo because of increase in tenure will be total interest outgo will increase by 11 lakh, and your
Wow.
tenure will also increase at the same time by 2 years and 2 months. So
Right.
that's the impact of this slight rate hike.
Absolutely. So whatever my plannings are can actually go haywire. If I had thought that I have to pay up this EMI by 20 years, that will get increased, and the interest outgo an additional 10-11 lakh rupees. That's quite much. But say for example, if I don't have an option, I have to go with the tenure option. Is there a way to save up on the increased costs of giving this interest
So
outgo?
if you are going with the tenure option and you have the surplus money, then I will advise you that invest that surplus money somewhere else. So the best way is, because we all know that home loan is the cheapest loan which we are getting around 8 to 9%. So invest somewhere where you get the return of at least 10-12%, because right now interest rates are going up for FDs also, and
Yes.
other fixed deposits and other things also. So if you want to invest in markets, then you get a higher return, as we have seen that equities tend to give you higher return.
True.
So invest in and look for alternatives where you have higher interest rate than the home loan rate.
Okay, so invest that money to save up on the increase that you have on your pockets because of the interest outgo. That ways you can definitely save up on and get some returns also that will make you feel better after a course of time, not immediately though, but after a course of time, that is a way to save up on costs. So that's taken. Apart from this, I also heard about an option called prepayment option. How is that as an option to exercise when you are looking at an increasing interest rate hike scenario?
So if you have a lump sum, I will advise go and prepay it, because
Okay.
RBI has made all prepayment free, and whatever amount you have, if you have like even the small amount of 50,000, you can prepay it, and many banks give you the option of prepaying it online. You don't
Okay.
even have to visit the bank. So prepayment option has always been there. It will reduce your interest outgo to a very significant level, and especially when you do it before the completion of 5 years.
Okay.
So if you do it in the first 5 years, you will get the maximum benefit of prepayment. So
Wow.
I will say do avail it.
Okay, so prepayment option, that's the option that you should look out for. If you have taken a loan just within these 5 years, then definitely you can exercise this option. You'll get the maximum benefit out there as well. Also wanted to understand, say for example, the RBI has hiked the rates. Now, will all the banks raise the rates with similar amount? Will I have a choice to transfer my loan to another bank which can give me a cheaper rate?
Yeah, so all the loans will hike up, but you always have the option of transferring it to a bank which is giving you the lower rate. So what we have seen is NBFCs tend to give higher rate,
Right.
because they also borrow from banks. That's why their lending cost is higher than bank. So if you have NBFC loan from NBFC, look what other banks are giving, what are the rates of public banks, what are the rates of private banks. So you can go and transfer your loan, but at the time of transferring, do remember that the difference should be at least 50 basis point between the old and new loan rate, because when you transfer, there are many costs involved, like there is
Yes.
processing fees, there is documentation fees, and there is a lot of paperwork and legwork involved. So to get the benefit out of it, big difference, that at least 50-75 basis point difference is there. Otherwise it's of no use. 25 basis point will not give you much advantage.
Absolutely, but here you have a lot of options that you can definitely go for. Tell me also, what is the role of credit score here? Does that help at all when you want to exercise like cheaper loans or cheaper EMIs?
So if you want to take a home loan for the first time, definitely your credit score will play a vital role, because all banks look into your credit profile, and credit profile is the benchmark of credit profile is your credit score. How is your repayment how is repayment done, and how is your history of credit? So that's a very important score, and it should be ideally above 750. If you have above 750, bank will give you a credit at a much lower rate
Wow.
than what others are getting. So yeah, if you are a new home buyer, do look at your credit score, and if you have a good credit score, you will get the benefit out of it.
See, in case you were looking to buy, get a loan or a home loan right here, despite this rising of interest rates, you can definitely look at your credit score and negotiate the loan and the interests on that loan with your bank on the basis of your credit score as well. That can come out handy too. So thank you, Teena, for sharing with us all these wonderful tips and tricks in which you can definitely look at saving up on that burden of additional loans and additional EMIs, the hike over there because of this rate hike. Thank you so much. It's
Thank
been
you,
great
Sakshi.
speaking with you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.